And I think that's a good segue into really one of the most topical topics right now that we hear a lot about is in current trends of financing. Because lots of companies have raised a lot of capital, they have big platforms, or the companies with really great technologies or not so great technologies all looking to get financed. And we're seeing a big shift in how financings are being done. And I would love to get your thoughts and what you're seeing currently in trends of financing and how you're seeing the market shifts and what are you seeing from both investors and the corporates?
Sure. So we actually just put out our kind of year-end market conditions for biotech and medtech. And if you actually look at history from roughly 2013 up till the present, you'll see it starts off pretty low in the bottom left, and each year it goes up a little bit, and you're starting to get to the geometric growth in 2018. And from a private and an IPO perspective, we don't tend to focus as much on the follow-ons. I think there's a lot of other confounding variables in that. So when you see that there's so many numbers of offerings as well as dollar value, that calls into question how much higher can it actually go. And if you're actually going to continue that same trend line, we're going to have to go up 50% this year to keep the music going. And so if that doesn't happen, is that calling the peak of the financing, or is that just a pause before it continues to go up? I don't have a crystal ball, but nothing ever goes up forever. So my perspective is the music is still playing. It might be a little bit slower. It might be not as much of a fun beat as before, but there still is money to be raised, and it's just being able to take advantage of that situation while it exists, because the market is a little more choppy than it was before. And I think people need to be cognizant of that when they're thinking about how much they're going to raise, how much time it's going to take them to raise, and the impacts of what their pitch is on the investors.